Wake up before the sunrise. Witness your life arise. There are many incredible benefits to waking up before the sun does. Those who do are bound to see great successes throughout their day. However, I am not one of those people. Yes, this is an incredibly accurate depiction of how I've been sleeping for the past couple weeks. For the longest time, I thought that it was just something that was really wrong with me, something that I really couldn't fix. And honestly, I can't help but feel the same way right now, but that's kind of opening up a can of worms that we don't need to open up right now. A lot of times, I'm not a very peaceful sleeper. It takes me a long time to either get to bed or to fall asleep or to stay asleep. I'm not sure really what that is. I've always kind of thought it was an insomnia thing, but caused by what, I'm not sure. Another big problem I definitely have is being next to my phone or putting my phone away, which is something that I can fix, and I probably should. Sometimes I kind of feel like I have that with me to kind of quell my overactive imagination. Being a creative type, there's no shortage of thoughts or images or sounds or noises that go on in my head at any given time. And it's a really hard balance to find where the distraction on the phone versus putting it away kind of coincides. And just to put a cherry on top of all that, I have had some pretty gnarly sleep paralysis episodes, which has caused a less than healthy relationship with sleep at some points in my life. I've kind of since gotten over it at this point, but when you see this, it's not the most fun to go to bed. And as a matter of fact, when I was filming part of this episode, I managed to capture a poor example of how I sleep. Right. So after an obligatory Chipotle run, after my camping trip, I'm just going to take tonight to relax, kind of get back into the rhythm of sleeping correctly. It is currently 9:37. My goal is to be starting to get ready for bed by 9:30 and being in bed asleep by 10:30. But no, I'm just happy to be back, getting to relax and just take it easy for a minute. So, food coma. I grabbed so many napkins. I forgot to put them in my car. The fact that Chipotle was somehow out of tortillas. I don't know how you do that, but it's unacceptable, and I will be suing. So I am here watching Kitchen Nightmares because that is my guilty pleasure show. I don't know why, but it's just fun to see this British man
wail emotionally on people. Like, maybe that's a problem too. I don't know.
And as soon as I got sucked into the entertainment of my computer, I kind of just rode that wave until I couldn't anymore. And it's kind of disappointing to watch myself do that.
I didn't go to sleep. My thought process behind that is I didn't have one. And now I'm reaping the benefits of that. I am neglecting my sleep. And I stayed, hold on, look. And I stayed up to work on a episode tracker for this thing. And as beneficial as that is to this project, I'm not sleeping at the moment, and I should have been sleeping. But yeah, but hey, this is a nice tracker. I did pretty good with this. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for bed now. Okay. All right. Well, it's 2-something in the morning now. I can't quite tell the time, but just a little highlight as to what I used to do as a pretty regular schedule. I took the liberty before filming this segment, but first thing I'll do after I've showered and relaxed is I will write down my to-do list on a sticky note. So these are all the things that I need to do the next day. It can be as small or as large as you want them to be, really, but as long as it gives you a basic itinerary so you don't have to wake up tomorrow and think about what you're doing. Good. Okay, so we have successfully completed 11 tasks yesterday. Yeah. And I would say productive just because of all the things that I was able to get done today, and with a nice smile on my face. Because we serve a God who is almighty and powerful and will provide everything that a person could need. Oh, okay.
Being able to capture what I'm doing and viewing myself as kind of this third person. I almost kind of see myself as a kid that I'm trying to parent. And of course, this lack in sleep quality definitely creeps over into the work aspect or the awake aspect of my life. I tend to lose a lot of motivation when I don't sleep well. Of course, I sleep through half the day, and that's not beneficial to anybody. But there really is one saving grace that I know works, and I've practiced it multiple times, and it's shown to me that it works so well, and that is routine. I think routine works for a lot of people. It might not work for some. I know that I've had trouble trying to keep and maintain one. It all kind of just depends on how you're wired, how you think, your daily life. From what I remember, I had a really, really extensive nighttime routine. It took about an hour every night to wind down and get into bed. And if I look through my phone, I'm pretty sure that I can find where it's at. So to start it off, I would have an alarm go off at 9:30. It would alert me to put my phone down, go put it across the room from where I'm sleeping, or preferably in the bathroom, which would be my next destination in the morning. I would take a photo of myself to log my physique and track progression throughout the days. I would then do the normal bathroom things, the reasons, toilets, and showers are in there. Take a nice shower, hop out, brush my teeth, take some supplements, the nighttime supplements. It doesn't list what they were here, but I remember them being either melatonin or valerian root for sleep aid, and then some zinc and vitamin D3. That's what I remember. I'm not sure if that's completely accurate. Chug a glass of water or drink a water bottle. Get the room nice and cold. I would then get in bed and start to journal all of the things that happened throughout the day. And I would start journaling. I would do the same routine that you saw earlier in this episode where I passed the out. You saw how well that went. After journaling my thoughts, I would then go into my daily tasks for the next day, including when I wanted to be up, things I needed to do, things that I had scheduled prior, or things that had popped up that day. So that way when I woke up, I just had a list of tasks in front of me that I had to complete, and there was no real thinking about it. I would then, after that, try to read a chapter, whether that was from, the Bible or any amount of books that I haven't ever picked up, and then do my best to be asleep by 10:30. And looking at this now, I realized that I tried to do a whole lot in the span of an hour. And I was able to do it sometimes, but then again, it made sense that I was really only able to read one chapter of the Bible every night. And when I did do this, it was extremely, extremely beneficial. I would get up on time, which was 5:30 the next day, get up, go do a light workout, and then move on to making breakfast and getting ready for the rest of the day, to the point where I'm ready to work by 9 a.m. and follow through that to 6, hit the gym after that, and then start the whole thing over again. I remember when I first started implementing it, it was a one step at a time process. I would do the first thing on that list, and then the next day I would add the second one, and eventually after the course of 10 to 15 days, I would have the whole routine down. I would be able to manage my time and just consistently add on those things. I really hate when my computer screen turns off, creates the continuity error. I really don't need to be that much of a perfectionist about it, but it just bugs me. It just bugs me. Disregarding that. So that consistency towards routine, I believe, is what really is going to drive me towards the better spot that I want to be in towards the end of this year. And with that, I've developed a couple things that'll probably help move me in the right direction. If I want to get serious, I need to have consistency in a couple things, and that's my sleep, that's my work, my exercise, and my diet. So I've created a weekly schedule guide to help me kind of master my time Monday through Sunday. So what this guide kind of lays out is 5 8-hour work days. That's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, to focus on getting my business up and running, making sure that everything is completely operational. 1 full 8-hour day to master this project and dedicate all my time to it during that day. I've got my alarms set for 5:30 in the morning and 10:30 to go to bed. That should give me a good 7 hours worth of sleep. I'm also making sure that Sundays are dedicated to rest. They're dedicated to God. They're dedicated to going to church, taking care of some household chores, and just relaxing throughout the day. I've got a 6-day on, 1 day off workout routine, hopefully with a light stretch and maybe calisthenics, something in the morning. Speaking of exercise, I've also laid out a just very, very basic push-pull legs routine, starting out on Monday and again having my Sunday off to rest, with Monday and Thursday being legs, Tuesday and Friday being a push, and Wednesday and Saturday being a pull day. So I got all of the workout information from a website called strengthlog.com, and it was one of the more reputable looking sources that pulled up on Google when I searched push-pull leg routine. I'm going to make sure that I focus on exercise pretty hardcore throughout the rest of the year, as well as making sure that my sleep is optimized. As for my sleep routine, I believe I'm just going to go back to what I was doing because I know it worked. It just was a matter of me pulling through and making it consistent. One thing I'm not sure if it actually exists or not is having a routine in personal time. Doing the entrepreneur thing for the past 3 years has definitely siphoned up a lot, if not all of my time. And I find it difficult to escape to find some personal time for me. I know it's really important to find time to relax and take care of yourself. So maybe there is an option for that. If you have any ideas, of course, comment, because I would love to know, or reach out or whatever. Consistency is going to be key, at least for this first month or first 2 months, maybe first couple months. But I'm also going to be taking the information that I have and these routines that I have kind of idealized out to subject matter experts. I would really like to speak to a sleep expert or sleep doctor. I'll take my diet plan to a dietitian. I'll take my exercise routine to a personal trainer. And I want to be able to take this personal time idea to a pastor to really get a good biblical sense on what it is to rest and relax and rejuvenate. I definitely am not a professional when it comes to diet, exercise, sleep, but it's really important for me to get that knowledge in order to maximize the output of each of those subjects. I know that these episodes are going to be a lot shorter than the ones towards the end of the month where we do our check-ins and aptitude tests. But that's okay, because it's just a log on how I'm feeling and how I'm developing and how I'm growing, usually just highlighting things that have happened throughout the week and my current thought process. I really am hoping that this picks up into something good, something that people can watch, something larger than it is right now. I don't expect it to, because while it is a personal log for myself, I would love to see it help people. And I would love to be the guinea pig for people to see that if I can do it, anybody can do it. So goals for next week are to establish routines, get them checked by subject matter experts and have them tweaked as needed, and really start focusing on consistency in my own personal self-care and work-life balance. And I want to just open up to anybody who might be watching or watched this whole thing. I'd be shocked if you did. Drop down below the things that have worked for you, some things that you might like to see me try out. I'll definitely be the guinea pig for you, so just let me know what you think. And with that, I will see you all next week.